Okay, we'll continue pressure flaking on this piece. And you can see how the margin is nice and straight here, but then there was that divot that was taken out, then the margin goes over to there. So I'm going to remove some more of this to make it flatter and thinner. Again, abrading with a pebble, and then I'll use the copper tip tool to take a series of pressure flakes from here to here. I'm having the flakes come off into a soft pad. There are two schools of thought on pressure flaking. One is to have the flakes come off onto a soft pad, and the other is to use a block with a gap in it, and so that nothing touches where the flakes come off. And I think if you're working on a convex surface, then you can go with a soft pad, and that will cause the flakes to travel a long distance, which is what you generally want. But if you're working on a flat surface, then I think you want to use a block so that nothing touches where the flake comes off. And I'm sighting here. And I'm always trying to have the margin come off in a straight line, which is down the middle of the piece. You see, this is a little bit low, so I'm going to try and straighten that out a bit. This is working pretty well. You try to avoid at all costs trying to take a flake off a convex surface, because the flake will dig in and hinge, and that's not good. Yeah. And I can take another layer of small flakes off, because I want small flakes. I'm going to be working with a very sharp point on the pressure flaking tool. If I were doing this with flint, I would have to apply probably twice as much force to remove the flake. And now we have a situation, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a slight concavity here. And if I try to take another flake off, the flake would only go to there and crush. So I can remove that concavity by just crunching off small flakes with this abrading stone. And this divot, caused by a flaw in the stone, has almost disappeared because I've removed all the things that were around it. Okay, you can barely tell where that was now. So that's what I wanted to do. I still don't know where the point. I think maybe I'll make the point of it up at this end and then the bottom down at this end, because it's kind of going in that direction. So I'm going to use the side of the copper tool to make a nice straight margin. And then I'll take a series of flakes off. Starting at what is eventually going to be the tip, moving downward. There's a high spot here, so I'll take a flake off there.